The Mitsubishi Eclipse has always held a special place in the hearts of JDM lovers and performance enthusiasts. Since the 1990s, this sleek, turbocharged coupe earned a reputation for offering sports car thrills at a reasonable price, and the GSX trim in particular, equipped with all-wheel drive and turbocharged power, was the ultimate expression of that promise. Fast forward to 2025. And Mitsubishi has reimagined this icon for a new generation. The 2025 Eclipse GSX is here, and it's not just a nostalgic badge revival, it's a modern performance machine with the DNA of its predecessor but the technology and refinement of today. At first glance, the design speaks volumes. The 2025 Eclipse GSX doesn't copy its predecessor's silhouette but honors its spirit through aggressive lines, a low-slung profile, and muscular proportions. Mitsubishi has wisely chosen a fastback coupe design, combining contemporary aerodynamics with old-school curb appeal. The front fascia is sharp, angular, and bold, featuring full LED matrix headlights that give it a futuristic look. A wide grille with functional air intakes and carbon fiber accents on the front splitter and side skirts enhance its performance image. Around back, the GSX sports a sculpted rear bumper, quad exhausts, and a functional diffuser, topped off by a sleek LED light bar stretching across the hatch. And yes, so the wing is back, subtle but unmistakable. Under the hood is where this machine truly earns its GSX nameplate. Gone is the old 4G63T, but in its place is an all-new 2.4-liter turbocharged inline-4, codenamed the T4M24. This engine delivers 330 horsepower and 325 pounds-to-feet of torque, making it the most powerful Eclipse ever from the factory. Mitsubishi engineers have built this engine with forged internals and dual-scroll turbocharging to ensure low-end punch and high rev capability. Paired with a standard 6-speed manual transmission or an optional 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, this GSX caters to both purists and tech-savvy drivers alike. Perhaps most importantly, Mitsubishi has brought back what made the original GSX legendary: all-wheel drive. The 2025 version features the company's latest super all-wheel control (SAWC) system, which not only distributes torque between the front and rear axles but can also vector torque between the rear wheels. The result is uncanny grip in all conditions, especially on twisty roads and during aggressive launches. Mitsubishi claims a 0-60 time of just 4.3 seconds with the dual-clutch transmission, and quarter-mile passes in the low 12 figures that would challenge even some modern European performance coupes. But it's not just brute speed where the new Eclipse GSX shines. The chassis has been completely reworked using high-tensile steel and aluminium components to reduce weight and increase rigidity. The suspension features adaptive dampers with 3 settings: Comfort, Sport, and Track. In Comfort mode, the GSX soaks up road imperfections for a surprisingly smooth ride. But flick it into Track mode, and everything tightens up. The steering becomes razor sharp, the throttle mapping more aggressive, and the AWD system prioritizes rear bias for a more dynamic feel. The result is a car that feels planted and confidence-inspiring, whether carving canyons or hitting apexes on a track day. Inside, Mitsubishi has completely overhauled the cabin to match modern expectations. The cockpit is driver-focused, with a digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that can be customized to display performance metrics like boost pressure, G-forces, and lap timers. A large 11.6-inch infotainment touchscreen sits center stage, running Mitsubishi's latest user interface with support for wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. The interior materials have taken a leap forward, featuring Alcantara inserts, contrast stitching, and carbon fiber trim pieces. The front seats are Recaro-sourced sport buckets that offer outstanding lateral support, while remaining comfortable enough for daily driving. Mitsubishi didn't skimp on features either. The Eclipse GSX comes standard with a premium 12-speaker Rockford Fosgate audio system, wireless charging, a panoramic sunroof, and dual-zone climate control. Safety is also prioritized, with a full suite of ADAS features including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. One of the biggest surprises with the 2025 Eclipse GSX is its price. Mitsubishi has managed to keep it competitive, starting at just under $38,000 for the manual version and around $41,000 for the dual-clutch automatic. For a 330 horsepower AWD performance coupe, that's a serious value proposition, especially when you consider it undercuts rivals like the GR Supra, Nissan Z, and even some Mustang and Camaro variants. Another key selling point is the Eclipse GSX's potential for tuning. Mitsubishi has hinted at a performance parts catalog in collaboration with aftermarket brands, and the engine has been designed with modding in mind. Larger injectors, upgraded intercoolers, and EQ tunes are expected to be readily available, and the T4M24 engine is reportedly capable of handling up to 450 horsepower on stock internals. Enthusiasts will no doubt embrace this platform just as they did the original GSX. The question remains, is this truly a spiritual successor to the original Eclipse GSX? From a performance standpoint, absolutely. It brings back all the core ingredients: a turbocharged power, AWD grip, and a practical coupe layout while elevating everything with modern engineering and tech. But more importantly, it revives the excitement and identity that Mitsubishi had seemingly lost in recent years. This car isn't just a revival, it's a statement. Of course, purists may lament the departure from the original DSM roots, especially since the 2025 Eclipse GSX is no longer a joint venture with Chrysler. But those familiar with the JDM legacy of Mitsubishi rally cars and turbocharged beasts like the Lancer Evolution will see this as a natural evolution of that performance lineage. It's sharper, faster, and more refined, and it has the potential to bring Mitsubishi back into the spotlight for all the right reasons. Fuel economy may not be a primary concern for a performance car, but the Eclipse GSX delivers respectable figures thanks to its efficient engine and lightweight design. EPA ratings are estimated at 24 miles per gallon city and 32 miles per gallon highway with the DCT, and 22-30 for the manual variant. These numbers make it surprisingly livable as a daily driver, especially when paired with its usable rear seats and nearly 15 cubic feet of cargo space in the hatch. In a market increasingly dominated by crossovers and EVs, the 2025 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX is a breath of fresh air. It's unapologetically aimed at the driving enthusiast, without losing sight of daily usability and tech-savvy comfort. It's not just a return to form for Mitsubishi, it's a bold leap forward. Whether you're a long-time Eclipse fan or someone discovering the brand for the first time, the 2025 GSX offers a compelling mix of heritage and innovation. It's the kind of car that makes you want to take the long way home, the kind that sparks conversations at gas stations, the kind that reminds you why you fell in love with driving in the first place. And maybe that's the best thing about the new Eclipse GSX, it doesn't just chase numbers or trends. It brings back passion, and in a world full of cookie-cutter crossovers, that makes all the difference.